Namaste, Big Cat. Come in. Come on. I've got intel. Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Big Cat, guess what? We've got to talk about the SKULLDUGGEROUS Neighbours. Yes, this and that. I too live among SKULLDUGGEROUS neighbours, darling dears. But what they didn't know was the back-end mate. The back-end mate. I'm what a whole army. I'm the foot soldier all the way up to the Commandante. Are you mad? They caused war on the wrong cat, darling dear. They didn't know that I was what? A stealthy cat. I would wait for a day when you would need to ask me a favor. This neighbor has made my life hell. Yes, sent a man to my door 2 days after we moved into the property to harass me and ask me about dumping furnitures. Are they mad? Are they mad? Listen, I had to cuss out that man and tell him that I'm trained to take a gun and a knife from people. Knock my door again, lad, if you won't travel. Hold on, let me bring up the comments. These neighbors are out of order, darling dears. They're out of order. But I am the reducer of all of that disorder, darling dears. We're going to read on them and see what's going on. What's in their feeble minds to think that they can come against a big cat and win. Let me just bring up the comments first, darling dears. Minding my own business, right? And you know what? Even after she sent that person to my door, because she's elderly, right? This elderly Ghanaian, I live between two Ghanaian elderly women, right? So every time they see me, they're speaking in their language, right? But I don't know what they're saying, but I could feel the words. And they laugh to themselves, yes. And I said, you know what? I'm going to stick a pin in it until one day you're going to ask me for something. Oh, you want to see the fashions? It's a little wrap over dress that has a kind of a senorita flair. Yeah, but I had to put on a little slip to cover my décollage because my children will have me, mate. I can't go out with fully loaded during the daylight. They're not having it, mate. They'll talk about me in 2s and 3s. I went out to go and buy some more salads to make my daughter's dinner, right? And I was just coming back into my domicile and she was out there with somebody who looked like a worker. And then she called to me as I got out of my chariot of righteousness. Hear about, hey, lady, who's she calling like that? I had to look behind me. I thought she was speaking to someone else. She goes, are you going out tomorrow? I said, maybe. She goes, oh, I'm getting a big lorry, bringing a big delivery, and I want you to move your car. Move my car for public highway for you? Are you mad? I told her to go and park that lorry in her punani, mate. And she better not speak to me again. Look how many years I've said hello and good morning to you. You never answered me. And she wants me to move she better park the lorry in her punani, blood. I'm obstreperous, I told you. And make it even worse, I've got my Moldavite crystal, which makes me back off everything, darling. I'm working through some issues after I excommunicated her sister. Baby, we're going in, guys. We need to talk about the SKULLDUGGEROUS Neighbours. You should have seen her face. She looked like an owl, right? When I told her to go and park that lorry in her punani. And she better not scratch my car because I'm watching you on my security cameras. Oh, listen. Baby, hold a minute. Let me cut my fan up one more notch because I was sweating when I came in here. Interrupt the big minding my own business. Minding my own business. Listen, I've heard you guys mentioning in the comments about your SKULLDUGGEROUS neighbours. It wasn't till one stopped a big cat walking that I didn't feel like jumping in, but I'm jumping in, guys. We're going full in. Full in. Did you catch that big cat wave? We want to talk about these SKULLDUGGEROUS neighbours. We have to. Right? Interrupt me in my day. And listen, it nearly made my lettuce shrivel up and turn brown. She was so shocked. I tell everybody round here, especially the wicked one that came to my door about my daughter. I tell people, allow the big cat. Allow the big cat's progeny, right? Just allow us. Just let it be a Bermuda Triangle where you see my house and my chariot of righteousness, because I am the whole army, the foot soldier, straight up to the commandante. Pinkies up. Listen. Outrageous for sure, darling dears. Stop interrupt. Listen, she better park that lorry in her panani. And she better not scratch my car tomorrow, because I'll be watching them. And you know, you with your Ring cameras, right? You can go like this on the screen. So you can go right in there. And it's got a what? It's got a microphone. So they won't even see me. I'll be laying on my bed, cutting my 10. It's a Jamaican term for crossing my foot at the ankle, darling dears. Base of the deck. Listen, she chose the wrong one today, blood. She had lots of choices to make. She chose the wrong one. Let's talk about the Skullduggerous Neighbours. Are you with me, Big Cat? Do we go with the runes first? Yes. Get a rune for this. Look. The blank rune of fate and destiny, darling dear. She didn't know that she was destined to get cussed out and told to park an articulated lorry in her panani today. She didn't know. She should have known when she tried to diss a big cat and send the Skullduggers back front neck tabber to my door to harass me. I had to let that man know I'm trained to take a knife and a gun away from people. That means that you're going to get effed up in between. And I wasn't joking. I am. That's what my day job did. It trained me. So don't let the curls fool you, darling dear. Don't. The wrong one, blood. Wrong one. She must be crying into her... She better be crying into her fist and finding somewhere to park that lorry tomorrow. Not moving my car. Even if I wanted to move it tomorrow, now move it. Now move it. I will use my daughter's skateboard, my son's bike. I might even go on there. What's that thing called? That scooter. I might even go out on the scooter. Or I might put my trainers on and go out on foot. I might. Now, listen, let me cut the fan round, darling. They're outrageous, I know. Minding my own business. Right. Let's get the Witch's Oracle intel, because we need to get all of these neighbors together and see why they behave like this. When you try to be friendly, you did. Let's see what's going on with the Skullduggerous Neighbours. What does your ancestors have to say about them? Don't let no neighbor pressure you, darling dears. Some of them are going off for what? Because they like to pick on people. There was always a bully, right? Always a leader of their bottom-feeding gang, right? What's the matter with these neighbors? What does the ancestors want to say about them? Like how the big cat just got the blank rune of do whatever you want. Their fate and destiny is in your hands, blood. What does your ancestors want you to say? Right? Listen, they're from the devil, darling dear. This is the divine masculine on its face, so they're a karmic. Right? I can't make it up. Let me turn down the music because I'm still shouting. Baby, I just got my voice back. What's the matter with these people? She let the mustard and the curls fool her. She must have thought my name was what? Lily from the field. I'd just come back from picking daisies. Nah, blood. I remember what you did and how rude you are. What else? They're karmic, darling dear. Right? And it also speaks about, in some cases, they may even try to put spell work. They've dropped something outside of your house that you have to go and sweep off your doorstep. They've left something filled with water or spell work at your door, darling dears. Eh? She better not, you know. She better not, you know. Base of the deck. Yes, baby. Their secrets are about to be revealed. Because I told you, when you come here, I give you the usher. I'm a pointer, not a picker. So what's going on with the Skullduggerous Neighbours? Why do they behave like this? Why are they so wicked, right? Because they've got nothing going on in their life, darling dear. Their life is a lead balloon, darling. They're going straight to hell. They've got nothing going on that impassions them but picking on a big cat or my other big cat friends. What else? Right? Yes, King of Wands. It's the seeds that they sow, darling dear. They should have taken a better perspective when you moved into the neighborhood, darling dear. But oh no, how now, brown cow? They sown the seeds of what? The King of Wands with the unsatisfied eyes. They may have paid attention to your furniture's being brought in, to all the workmen going to your house to fix up your domicile. They were jelly bogelly. This and that, darling dear. King of Wands with the unsatisfied eyes. What else do we need to know? Like how they have got nothing going on in their life. What's the perspective they should have taken? Right? They should have kept their narcissistic emotions to themselves and the unhappiness that they live with on a daily basis. They should have. I don't think anyone's told her to park a lorry, not a lorry, an articulated lorry in her panani before. She wasn't expecting it. Interrupt the big cat walking, minding my own business. Clarify that no passion in their life for anything. What's going on? And it also speaks about if they had a partner, it was a dick-dealing, mattress-back animal in a kitten or Cuban heel. They invested in themselves into a situation that they should have had the full perspective, because all their days was turned to shit. They was dealing with a narc, darling dear, and they're trying to what? Send those energies to you by what? By what's the word? Proxy. Yes, yes, yes. Outrageous, darling dears. Outrageous. What else? They've got nothing going on in their life. They've got no passion, right? And they're always spying. Listen, you may have to get their nose out of your business and go and give it back to them personally, right? They gossip about you, every delivery you get, your comings and goings. Listen, they need to go and get themselves a job with the FBI. Yes, all they're doing is watching what you've got going on, big cat. And they're bitter and twisted. Queen of Swords, bitter about the life that they had to live, that nobody wanted. Listen. They're not happy in themselves. They're not happy within themselves. If they've got progeny, the progeny are delinquents, right? What they wanted the progeny to do with their life, they didn't do shit. Some of them maybe what? Lighting up a Bob Marley even as we speak. This and that, big cat. This and that. Right? Queen of Swords on its face is somebody who's bitter, who's had an unfulfilled life, who likes to gossip, tell lies, and what? Spread rumor. Base of the deck. And they like to talk it up to others, darling dear. So they've got a what? A whole gang of bitter Bettys and bitter Benjamins living next door to you and me, big cat. Outrageous, I know. Clarify the King of Wands with the unsatisfied eyes. Was this their partner? Was they dealing with the King of Wands? Did they sow the seed into wrong foot? Yes, they was dealing with the King of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. They tried to work on a situation. What did the King of Wands do to them? Why they are always watching everybody else's business? Put them in competition with many, argued with them, fought them, darling dear. Listen, they don't know that you're coming from abuse situations and moving into a new domicile, but yet they want to pick on you, possibly because you're pretty, darling dear, and possibly because you're always getting deliveries from that wonderful, what? Aladdin's Cave Online, Amazon, fist bump. Tell you, they're jealous of this and that, the least little thing. And whatever situation they was in, they was being abused, darling dear. So they should understand and allow people the seeds they sowed. What seed are they sowing at this moment in time? She's probably sowing what? A seed to expand her panani, to park the articulated lorry in it tomorrow when it comes. What's this? Fell on the unhappiness. There is no God in that situation. This person is what? A fake Christian. They're only Christian on a Sunday. But for the rest of the days, they're spying, they're lying, they're creating scandal and gossip in the neighborhood, darling dear. And they couldn't give two damns, right? They're in secret competition with you, and they always put their back into it, darling dear. This and that. So what can the big cat do about the seeds that they've sown? 7 of Pentacles. What can the big cat do about the seeds that they've sown? Bombs over Baghdad. Bombs over Baghdad. Yes, baby. The Tower on its face. This is about you what? Refusing, right, to do whatever they want. Yes, baby. Don't let them push you about like taffy, right? Let them stay on the rinse and repeat. Let them eat the shit that they're trying to shovel on you, darling dears. This is also what? They're nervous at this moment in time, right? Because of the bitter seeds that they sowed when they should have taken a stronger perspective and not trying to put their malice, right, on you, right? They're going to be on the rinse and repeat because they don't know when you're going to spring again, when you're going to go for their jugular with T-Rex arms. Listen, I don't normally say the big cat comes to the T-Rex arms. Baby, let no one push you around in the season. And you can't be scared in your house, either at night, in the 3 a.m., or when you come or go, right? Don't let them pressure you. They don't know when you're going to attack again. They started it. Let the girls fool them and the mustard, yeah? What's this? You gave it to them and you must give it back to them, darling dear. Right? Pentacles is about what? Making an effort, right? Possibly even paying for what? Legal advice, right? Because they want you to be heartbroken. They haven't got the money that you have to take them to court, darling dear. Take them to court if they're going to try, right? Hangman. Some of them need to go to prison with the prisoners, just like R. Kelly, for what they've perpetrated against you. Stop letting things go, darling dear. Gather your evidences, right? You've got the strong Pentacles. Don't you sleep with that heartbreak. Take them to court, darling dear, where they can go to prison with the prisoners. They don't know when you're going to strike next. Outrageous. They want to cause heartbreak, right? They're going to be on a knife's edge, or they wanted you to be on a knife's edge. Well, guess what? You ain't crying into your fist no more. You realize that you got the 2 of Cups, right? What you're seeking is seeking you. If you need to seek legal aid, darling dear, or some kind of legal recompense about this situation, do it, do it, do it. Don't let them pressure you. Some of you send me emails about how the neighbors are putting glue in their keyholes, right? Killed their cats, killed their dogs, right? All of their packages from that online Aladdin's Cave, Amazon. They're stealing their packages, right? But I've got everyone uncovered. Listen, I told you, not even a squirrel can take a nut in my garden without me knowing. Get your security cameras, darling dears. Get your evidences and take them to court, right? And let them cry into their fist, right? They are the devil's strongest worker. And because they're unhappy with their life, they want to make you unhappy as they peep behind their curtains at your Amazon packages being delivered. This emotionless bottom feeder. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. We didn't make them like that. They chose to get involved with a King of Wands that pulled them about like taffy. Clarify the King of Cups on its face. Somebody who has not got their emotions under control. I told you. That woman, she's figuring out where to park the articulated lorry tomorrow. And she's crying into her fist. And I don't give 2 figs or 1 good damn. She's been harassing me, right, for nearly a throuple of years. What's the King of Cups? They're crying into their fist, darling dear. Some kind of altercation that they started. What's this? Well, guess what? The good news. What's the good news? That she started that fight. They're starting the fight, darling dear. The good news is what? It's been aired out. What needed to be said has been said. Don't let the neighbors push you around, yeah? Split the deck. And what? Upset your happiness, your peace, right? That's the only place where you're going to get... There's only 2 places on this Mount Koof where you're going to get peace. Inside your house and in your grave. And don't wait till you get to your grave to find that peace, big cat. Don't. Anyway, am I out of here? Let me split this one more time. Trying to bring their emotional traumas on you and take it out on you, big cat. Don't let them. I told you, we are obstreperous And we have the memory of an elephant. And you must wait for the right timing to drop it like it's hot, mate. Give them a strong beeline and then take them to court. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to my Teesprings, Todd love to my Patreon. Or come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. They're malignant narcissists, darling dear. And they're not above using spell work, right? To keep you tied and to tie your tongue. Remember I told you that. Until we meet again in these tarot streets. Namaste, big cat. Namaste.